check the options real quick.
Konnichiwa. No, Maya Miller desu.
Oh no! Stop.
Yosh. Oriwa Moshi Noro. Nani?
That looks fine.
Ooh, I like the mood.
Oh, I should probably. Yeah.
Piano music. Ooh.
Okay.
Hello, Drakon. Hello, Collector K9. Hello, Boxer.
I'm sort of
This
expecting
game-
murder.
The demo
Yes.
literally just came out today.
Nice.
And Rick, you said you were a backer for this?
Yes, I was a backer for it.
Cool.
There you go.
I paid a lot of money.
Nice.
Oh my.
Do you get any cool bonus stuff like
Yes,
like a plushie? Or...
but it's
Okay.
not going to appear in the demo.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait, appear? You have something in the game?
Yes.
I figured.
Oh, interesting.
All right, who's
Okay, on a warm autumn afternoon, the smell of the city, baked by the sun, squeezes through the windows. Hall's residence in downtown is bustling with people enjoying the fair weather. The adventurer retracts his gaze to the invitation in front of him that has come seemingly nowhere and is at this moment laying innocuously on the table. Suddenly, the sharp shrill of the phone. Okay, fine, I'll get it. Look at the pecs on this guy.
Hey, look at that! He's like, well, me and my chest better answer
Perfect
the phone.
timing, huh? Whoever could it be calling at a time like this?
Answer the
They call
fucking call.
him Meatloaf because he is a beefcake.
Okay,
Okay, so who's his sister?
I'll give it a shot. Herod, thank goodness. I'm leaving. While you rush to the airport as our flight is departing soon. Darling, start the engine. We have to stop at Herod's.
What? Leaving him with me again? Can't you send him to daycare or something?
Of course not. That's no good for a child's development. They need to be with their family.
Oh boy, it's Furry Dad Simulator.
What they need is their parents, not their uncle.
Aren't you looking for inspiration? He's perfect for it.
Oh yeah,
You know,
people
kid.
backseating writers' inspiration. I've understood that too much time.
Always full of imagination. They just love kicking inspiration into you. Don't worry, we're setting off now and we'll be with you right away.
The book isn't finished yet. I really can't. Great. Let's develop Miss Lecky's photo in the dark room first before the little guy gets here. She's asked me several times after all. Check again. Sound effects are a little shrill. I do not see anything for text speed. Okay. Trophy for the best adventure story. Lunar Award depends on my Adventure Express series to bring it home. Even thought that the contender had to worry about novel sales of all things.
Oh,
Ooh.
Lord.
Old photo taken at a camp in the southern part of Kadiland. I guess Kadiland. Herod was just a lad out of school at the time. Once a war correspondent, now a writer. Interesting hairstyle.
Rick, you can't leave the apartment looking like that. It would be sexy.
Oh, shoot, your pant,
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
shorts on? Come on.
Bullet tie, received from an adventurer, seems to be made of amber and silver. It has a strange brilliance. Adventure Express. Hall and the Siphon Map. The fifth book in the Adventure Express series. Hall and the Siphon Map is my personal favorite. Even if I had to rewrite the plot 5 times before I could actually sit down and finish the thing. An extract from page 35. The leaves of the south are large and heavy. The jungle's edge is tinted with the golden glow of the rising sun. Hall checked his wounds from last night. Blood had finally stopped seeping through the bandages. Half of the treehouse had blown away, yet he had still laid in the remaining half. He recalled that Undine had been taken by the leopards. That woman, he'd grown quietly. That woman just had to give him a final stab before she left.
Undine is pretty stabby.
Yes.
Seems like he needs another pass at editing.
Polar Times, page 1, September 22nd. Miranda apologizes, victim refuses to settle. After her assault charges were made public, celebrity actress Miranda's request for reconciliation with the journalist in question have been rejected. Many films featuring the actress have since been postponed until the court case is over. Wool Act passed today. New law decrees that sheep citizens must adhere to wool growth guidelines, with related sales becoming illegal from next month. The courts have seen mass protests since this ruling, with many citizens calling the new law unfair. Pawpad Ball Masters Tournament ends. B&W Pattern lose to Ironhoof. Ironhoof defeated B&W Pattern with a score of 56-48, winning the final match and taking home the trophy 3 years in a row. Counting sheep, new possible insomnia treatment. They have a lot of text in this game. Dr. Sidney has been researching insomnia for many years and has published articles about the disease in the scientific journals such as Rainforest and Omnivorous Pictorial. He's now calling on the public to pay attention to the insomniac. Adventure Express, Hall and the something, test draft 4th edition. On a warm afternoon, smell the city baked by the sun squeezed through the windows. You already saw that. Let's see. A bottle of whiskey, cigarettes, claw marks.
But what could leave claw marks in solid desk?
I don't know, a 7-foot-tall wolfman?
This book, O2 Outer Origin, has only been read halfway. The author writes that Flumo species originated from aliens and isn't actually from our planet. It's a rather unique theory. Aliens, origins, evolutions, I'm not sure there's much of a market for science fiction novels. Okay, time to put on some pants. Dark khaki pants with some ink dots on it. It's getting tighter and tighter. Develop Blackie's photo in the dark room. And this is not the direction to the dark room. Bunch of crumpled paper on the floor. Buck's first draft. This is Buck's manuscript. He asked me to check it for him. The guy's writing style is more complex than I thought. I didn't expect it to read like this at all. Like Dream and Like Love. First draft by Buck. In fact, Mr. Hunter was not ordinary looking. Stalwart face, the stoic black eyes, and the characteristic mane of the male hyena, and the shallow, cynical mouth. Bulgari stared at the loud Mr. Hunter, imagining the hot kiss from his lips, his strong arms. What's wrong with me? She looked away, but soon looked over at the card table again.
Alright, I'm back.
Tears welled up in Bulgari's eyes. Her heart was dead, completely dead. It had all been a mistake. Ever since that fateful tea party, her life had been derailed by that man. In the days that followed, she gave up socializing altogether and spent her days despairing in the garden. Mr. and Mrs. David thought their daughter had fallen into deep depression and asked Bulgari's cousin to fetch a doctor from Great Creek.
Greek?
Interesting start, I guess.
It just skips from page 1 to page 6.
Yeah.
So he's a writer and a photographer?
Vest top, linen blend, and vest and plain shirt. They are often taken off together to save time. I got my suit together, time to change and comb my curls. Classic Herod, a simple set of clothes for going out, classic outfit for Herod. Get dressed. Okay. Can we do
Well, what
that?
if we don't want to?
First Lucky's photo, then for the other photos. Let's see. He dressing up as a homeless person? Sure is going all out to investigate that factory. Of course he's already here. I should have known. Dinosaur head. Toy dinosaur head. How frightful.
Miller, you want to be the little twerp or should I?
I feel it would be appropriate for me to be the youngest character.
Okay.
Get dressed. Where do I get dressed?
That
Can't
just
access my
strictly
inventory, I don't think. Oh. Wear clothes. Dinosaur head. No.
I could sometimes my head.
Is this handsome gentleman in the mirror? Ah, it's me. Technically, you're more handsome with your clothes off, but okay.
Rick. Okay, I'm kidding. I know you look at that.
Definitely going to draw this guy at some point.
Oh man, I couldn't even do that. Discord is clipping on that. I'm Maxi.
Got most of it.
Ah, don't eat me. Ah. How was that, performance director? Where's your mother gone this time?
Who knows? I'm stuck with you again. This is so lame.
Oh, how I miss the old days when you were always begging me to tell you adventure stories. You couldn't get enough of them. You used to be so cute back then.
No one wants to listen to your boring old stories. Even my classmates think they suck.
Oh.
Ouch. That really hurts your poor uncle's heart. I was even planning on taking you to go get ice cream, but...
I guess I can stay here for a few days. I like vanilla, by the way.
That'll depend on how you behave.
I'm tired. Gonna stop listening to you now. La 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 la.
God.
Slow down. Stop putting dinosaurs on the wall.
For a minute there, I thought there was going to be like, haha, we're pretending to be a bad couple. And then it's like, okay, we're a real bad couple now.
Your uncle's Adventure Express series has 2 new books. Hall and the Amnesiac Hummingbird and Hall and the Atypical Script. Want me to read them to you?
I'm a little kid anymore. I can read it myself. Adventure Express is lame anyway. The big thing right now is future Detective William. No one cares about your lame old adventure stories. I'd rather read in peace.
Future Detective? Ah, that author wouldn't know adventure if it smacked him in the face. Using a black cat as a protagonist is so cliche. What do kids see in this stuff?
Everyone in my class loves sci-fi. Look, it says here that cars in the future can fly through the sky, and there's robot maids and clones and...
Stories like those are a passing fad. A few years from now.
Phone's ringing. You should go answer it.
Yeah.
I like how he's looking. Hello, oh,
Miss
sorry.
Lecky.
I'll do it. Hello? Hello? Ha, they hung up. So, good news and bad news. The bad news is that your draft's been canned again, and the boss isn't happy. The good news is that the sales of your last Adventure Express book are doing so terribly that we've built a coffee table for the offers out of the leftover stock. You need to try something new.
Struggling to see the good news here.
Your tail's wagging.
You should try something more mainstream. Maybe some soppy romance thing.
I would sooner perish.
For forget it. Let's agree to disagree. Meet me at the Cat Grass in half an hour and we'll blow off some steam.
Catgrass Bar. Maybe not right now. I really shouldn't. You must have eaten something funny last night. Want to risk it.
What melody ice cream?
How about that Melody place? Something sweet might sit a little better with my stomach.
An ice cream date, huh? Great. I'll see you in 20.
Well, if we're meeting at Melody, we should head out soon. You give her that photo I just developed.
That kid is sort of smart.
Why don't your parents take them with you when they go abroad?
Maybe their special diplomat breakfast doesn't include a child's meal? My mom didn't want to pay extra to feed me.
Maybe your father should teach you how to be more diplomatic yourself.
Don't wanna. Diplomats don't get to go on epic adventures.
Fair enough, epic adventurer Willie.
Oh,
You done growing yet? When I was your age, I was almost head and shoulders taller than you.
Dad said I'm already taller than the rest of his family, and I'll be even taller someday.
Considering your father's side of the family, you are indeed quite tall.
your dad's king.
I'm not worried. Mom sent me to summer camp before. She said that climbing things makes you taller because you have to stretch.
Seems like I'll have to hide the candy on top of the cabinet somewhere else soon. Where'd you buy the dinosaur head thing?
It's a T-Rex. I didn't buy it, I made it myself. I used cardboard and tape. The instructions are in this month's issue of Dinosaur World magazine. I can copy it for you if you want.
I still don't know how you managed to do it.
Don't underestimate me. I'm subscribed to 12 different science magazines.
Nerd.
Read your book, and don't forget we're going out later.
Wise words, Piccolo.
By
Nerd!
later, I mean now.
Yeah, she did say meet her at the ice cream place in 20 minutes.
Plenty of time. Or this other stuff.
Alright, so I'm trying to figure out the era, and it's like mid to late 70s, I think?
That's what I would guess, yeah. Maybe early 80s. I don't know.
Classic cityscape. This was taken from the rooftop of the apartment building when the weather was nice.
And this is giving me college vibes back again.
What, were you a photo developer in college?
In order to become, like, in order to get into graphic design, I had to go into,
Willie grabbed my camera at the wedding and took this picture while the bride was throwing the bouquet.
I had to do photography as part of the course.
I did a little bit back in the day. It's really tedious and slow, and I'm very glad that digital's a thing now.
Thing over here, dinosaur toy.
Sadly, didn't work out, but I mean, in the end, I like the class.
Classic T-Rex toy manufactured by the famous Joy Gear Toys. This bright red one is a limited edition model made especially for their anniversary. All parts are detachable. T-Rex could distract the kid for a moment or two. Body is made from a new type of hydroid material exclusively patented by Joy Gear Toys, much of the envy of other toy companies.
Soylent Green. It's made out of people.
Come on, it's time to go.
I'm gonna guess by what the kid looks like and what he was saying about his family that his father is maybe a Corky?
Ooh.
Look, our favorite writer's on the move again.
Are you have to deliver another manuscript? You should put us in the novel. It's always best to be a villain. I like villains.
Could write a biography for you alone, Jeff, although I doubt you could afford the manuscript.
The writer is humorous as always. Perhaps a career in comedy would suit you better these days. See a honey badger?
Seems like there's a new bike shop on Woodcut Street. Seen a lot of bikers hanging around there lately.
Oh yeah, the shop's awesome. I recently got my Thunderbolt wax there, and now it's good as new.
That's run by Mocking Fox, dumbass. They're our arch rivals.
Oh, no wonder it was outfoxed that day. Well, it was because it was discount day.
By the way, about last month's biker meeting, I heard you were kicked out.
Those old farts, they say only cyclists ride Totos. Totos. Who gave them the right to speak to us like that?
So our biker gang is going to set up our own group and hold our own meetings every year.
This meeting will be all ours. It'll be awesome. Yeah, and the venue has to be awesome too.
And the bones.
Such an event will need a theme, I'm sure.
I already decided it's gonna be in the desert on a hot day in July. All the bike enthusiasts are gonna gather in the desert and bring their own tents. There'll be an entire carnival, and the meeting will last the whole week.
7 whole days of party. Better check in with my mom before I go. Oh yeah.
Alright, how much of this gay stuff have I missed?
You missed Herod with his shirt off.
Damn. Oh well, I'm sure there will be many, many other opportunities.
Zachary, why are the people in your gang wearing leather jackets?
And on FA, I can probably see art of him with more than his shirt off.
Whoops.
Zachary's mother's a master seamstress. She made a lizard skin jacket for every member of our gang.
Definitely eye-catching. Who knows, maybe they'll catch on.
Really? Hey, Zachary, I told you someone would be interested. We should patent this stuff.
What do you say?
Jeff's uncle runs a lizard meat cannery. He has a whole bunch of cheap lizard skins. That raises questions.
That does raise questions.
Boom.
I would assume that mammals are the only ones that are sentient. It's Zootopia rules.
Whatever, Ryder.
Try not to think about it too much.
Oh, so I only really see... Here's Buck. Another hyena.
Oh, is there...
Tucker?
I guess I haven't voiced a character yet, so,
Hey, Dino Kid, we meet again.
Hello, Mr. Biker Man.
Hey, Herod, remember what I said last time about my article?
I gave it a read. The story is good. You should enter it into the magazine.
Shh, please keep it down. I don't wanna... If Zachary knew, they'd all make fun of me.
Don't worry. I'll keep on a need-to-know basis. What's your motorcycle gang's name? I don't think I've heard you mention it before.
Our name was decided very, very early on. It's very retro.
Retro, of course. I love retro things.
Well, my gang is called Bow Wow Band.
Bow Band. Oh, you're serious? It's a pretty special name. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Sounds like a stuffed animal.
I knew I should have just told you some random name.
By the way, Buck, have you ever considered becoming a full-time writer someday? Or are you just writing for fun?
I'd like to write a few short articles for a magazine first, then try something a bit longer. What do you think about my subject matter?
I don't know. What's the subject matter? To be perfectly honest, it really surprised me. The average person would never associate a biker gang with a love story, especially the delicate writing style you have. Oh, they don't have grease in this universe. Okay.
I don't really understand it either. I try to write adventure stories, war stories, suspense stories, but in the end they always turn into love stories.
Just very horny like that.
Writing just fills me with Warm, fuzzy feelings of sunshine and rainbows and everything nice. I just can't describe it. It's like butterflies in my stomach.
And the critics come in.
Talent, Buck. The more you write, the clearer everything will become. Does the remodeled motorcycle belong to you? It looks really good.
Oh, sorry. This beauty's Janice, named after my big sis. They have a lot in common. Good looking, temperamental, a little unstable, just guzzles gas.
That sounds exactly like my own sister. She left her luggage with me and disappeared off on vacation by herself again.
Luggage! My very existence is the gift that just keeps on giving.
And if I had a gift receipt, I'd return you in a heartbeat.
What a good uncle.
Talk again next time.
I'll stop bothering you, Mr. Harrod. If there's a new manuscript, then do please... wait.
Oh, okay. I did read that correctly. Okay.
I'll stop bothering you, Mr. Harrod. If there's a new manuscript, then please do have a read through it.
I don't completely understand that sentence, but okay.
You just gotta talk to everybody on the way. Okay.
Because of my size, the two salespeople were reluctant to sell anything to my good self, instead suggesting that I patronize the car garage next door. I must admit the car is far more comfortable than the tutu.
A lot of companies have been pushing car insurance lately. Not sure if it's useful or not.
Anyone who owns a car should have insurance. I saw a car flying down the road the other day with police cars chasing after it in pursuit. The newspaper said it was a gang of thieves who had just raided the museum. How unusual. I called my insurance company immediately.
Goodness, your car got hit by the thieves?
Oh no, I was so nervous that I hit the fire hydrant myself.
Where's your toucan, Mr. Perchbird? I thought she went everywhere with you.
The air is so bad today, I thought it was better to keep Dolly at home for now. They say they're treating exhaust fumes now, but I'm not sure I believe it. The last Dolly has been with me since the day she was born. It just feels wrong without it.
Industrial progress should never come at the expense of the environment. Message!
Are you sure it's a little subtle?
The big companies don't care about that, though. There aren't many fish in the Blue River running through Great Creek.
Mr. Perchbird, have you ever considered mass-producing your combs?
Oh, my father once told me that a good comb must be carefully crafted by its maker, and every tooth must be treated with respect. The Perchbird comb is still 100% handmade from specially selected cedar wood, with the carving techniques passed down through the Perchbird family.
Machines are so much faster than making them by hand. Many workshops simply couldn't compete with them.
I believe that when machine-made combs have taken over, people will be interested in handmade combs once more.
Alright, have a great day now, Mr. Perchbird. Talk again sometime soon, I'm sure.
Good luck. What's taking my insurance company so long? Well, that was a tough one.
You alright, Jonas?
I need another one.
That kind of character, huh?
No, cop.
Ooh.
So who's gonna be him?
I'll go.
There's a collision ahead. Please follow the detour. Oh, it's you, Harold. Well, I wanted to thank you for your assistance at the last police anniversary event. I didn't expect a speaker to pull you up on stage like that.
Ah, yes, I remember. You talked about the misuse of punctuation and your colleagues didn't seem too interested.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. They just wanted the event to be over so that they could eat the free donuts.
Must admit, I was also admiring those donuts at the time.
No one can resist such tempting sweets.
Speaking of which, we should go for a drink sometime when they're available. There's a nice place near the police station which serves excellent bar snacks.
Oh,
You're
hell
not
yeah.
talking about blow bubbles, are you? They have incredibly Moorish fried beets and honey soda.
That's the place. We must go sometime.
I always wondered, can any old breed of lizard be trained as a police lizard?
I've also
Of
always
course
wondered
not.
that.
There's only a few species of lizard with a keen sense of smell that are obedient enough to be domesticated. We breed these lizards and train them to work for dangerous items.
Where do these police lizards go at the end of their service?
Our police officers take them home. These little guys have done so much for us, they deserve a good home.
Read in
I was
the
expecting-
papers there was another protest yesterday.
It was all Red Point Street. They were protesting against Gale Group's new chemical fertilizer. Apparently, it makes carrots grow bigger and faster, but they lose their flavor.
Don't all carrots taste the same anyway?
I'm not sure, honestly. But the place is full of rabbits and similar critters. So perhaps it matters more to herbivores.
Your job doesn't seem to be limited to just traffic control.
Of course not. As a highly mobile police force, we have the widest range of responsibilities, like the Pumpkin Music Festival in Great Creek. When that's on, we'll be at the scene to maintain order and deal with any emergencies.
Music festival. Musician friend of mine might be there. Without further interrupting your official duties, Officer During, we'll talk next time.
As you were, citizen.
Cops are still dealing with a car accident ahead. Best not interfere. We can't go this way.
You know, I'm not sure anymore what era this is set in.
No, I think it's a sort of mishmash thing, because
Yes.
the clothes definitely make me feel like 70s, 80s, but the vehicles are definitely like 30s.
Yeah, like Honey Badger Dude's jacket is definitely like 80s.
Yeah,
But-
this is basically a mishmash of everything from between the 30s and the 80s.
And then someone's
Cold-
gonna randomly
The
bust out
entirety
a
of the Cold
smartphone.
War put into one city block.
Yeah.
Sort of reminds me of Lackadaisical Cats.
Here
Sort
it
of.
is.
Ice cream.
Well, I think that was in like the 1700 era that he go by.
Ice cream.
Lackadaisy cats?
Sort of reminds me of that, yeah.
The Lackadaisy Cats is very period specific.
All right, so I propose that we go
Guy has
through
a lot of
the
piercings.
chat
Oh,
the
alright.
chat order again. So
Yes.
it goes like
That's fair.
me, GC Jonas Miller, me, GC Jonas Miller, etc.
Okay.
So this will be me.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Melody. How can I help?
Hey Kevin, how are you doing?
You only ever come to Melody when you're uninspired, unless your nephew's here.
Ding ding ding! You guessed it!
What an incredible kid. That time you ate 7 pineapple smoothies in a row has never been beaten. I would love a pineapple smoothie right now.
What's the news lately, Kevin?
I'm no anchor man, but someone stole the golden crown from the museum a few days ago, and now the police are asking for information. Police offered a 300k bounty on him. Must be a gang who committed the crime. Sounds like it was an inside job.
Wait,
300k in
did-
1970s money would be.
Didn't Perchbird just say that he ran into that fire hydrant because the guys from the museum like blew past him, and his car is still sitting out there in the hydrant?
Never mind that. Is Kevin's hat pierced?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I wonder if that 300k.
that your scar goes over your eye patch.
I wonder if that 300k is untranslated from the Japanese.
Also,
Wait,
300,000 yen.
Yeah,
Let's
That's almost $5.
that would be $3,000.
Yes, well, still.
Golden Crown and a mysterious treasure thief. Might use that in my novel. I heard Officer During say that the Pumpkin Music Festival will be held in our city. Is your underground band going to perform?
We've been practicing for weeks, and we're gonna debut a new song at the festival. Yup, Wednesday at 7 p.m., Maoyan Park. I can give you some tickets if you want to come.
I'd love to, as long as my nephew isn't playing up. I heard you moved. Where have you relocated to?
Your mom's house. Sorry. Tundra Street. A frozen goods company over there went out of business and they had a few walk-in freezers, so I moved there with Larry the Snow Fox. The old apartment was baking hot, but now the moment I get home, I have a cool ice brick sofa waiting for me.
Fortunately, wolves aren't so sensitive to temperature.
It's kind of weird that they call that wolf Larry the Snow Fox, but I never asked about his nickname. Well, Melody is always here for you.
There's our date.
Anyway, let's talk to Miss Lucky, our publisher.
Oh, hey there.
Long time no see. Who's this cute little guy?
This is Willie, my nephew. Writer by night, nanny by day, it seems.
It's a weird thing for a kid to do.
Yeah. Well, hello there, little puppy dog. Aren't you just a cutie?
I'm not cute. I'm a wolf.
Fat wolf.
Oh my, you really do look like father and son. Come on, my darlings, let's all sit down first.
I like his animation.
Amazing. You really did order the largest size of the Dreamy Comet banana boat. Are you sure you can finish it?
Ice cream doesn't fill your stomach. It's just sugar and milk.
Is it just me, or did he...
Maybe I'm
did he
sure
always
he's going to have
think-
diarrhea tonight anyway. Before I forget, I developed your last photo. Here, what does a grubby raccoon have to say this time?
Hey.
What do you have to say, Jonas?
First of all, as the director of the publishing house, he's our boss, so have some respect. And secondly, he's a red panda, not a raccoon.
Thirdly, yes, he is grubby.
You see, Herod, too many adventure novels have popped up in the last few years. The Old Lady Rocket series, the Tomb Raider Girl series, and who can forget the recent explosion of the Future Detective Williams series. Neon cityscapes, electric cars flying through the sky, a rough around the edges police detective pursuing a serial killer. They call this style cyber...
Bird punk.
It's good chewing. Exactly. Look, these novels take the readers to mysterious places and bring something new to the table. Compared to your Adventure Express, well, there's no competition.
But none of them have ever won the Long Year Times annual recommendation for the best adventure series, have they? Have they ever received a Lunar Award?
But their books are selling, Heron. Think about your last book. The warehouse is overflowing with unsold copies. No company wants to lose money. You have to be realistic. A new series could be just the thing to finally get you back on your feet. I've been your editor since the beginning. I know you can give us a good story.
It's no use. My mind is just completely blank. Go tell old Panda Eyes that my writing career is dead.
Inspiration will hit you eventually, I'm sure of it. Staying at home all day won't help you come up with anything new either, so you might as well get some fresh air.
Jokes on you, I got the internet.
Utopia of Spring and Dream, Mercury Abbey. We request the pleasure of your presence at Tin Bone Hill, Mercury Abbey for recuperation of the car shuttle overdue. Boarding address, Platform 3 Central Station. Date, Monday, October 10th, 1961, 10 a.m. Free board and lodging. Every invitation letter can admit 2 people to the Abbey. RSVP.
Well, I guess we know the specific time period this is supposed to be taking place in now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 1961 with those clunkers. I'm like, okay.
Mercury
I
Abbey.
mean, it's not like everybody automatically got new cars as soon as...
Anyway,
It seems a little early for leather jackets and cyberpunk, though.
The jacket started in the 50s.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my dad had those.
I think this kind of style of stores start dropping out right around the end of the 1960s as well. I'm just thinking at first it would come from the 1930s area, but okay.
They do imply that cars are still relatively new thing. Mercury Abbey, place for the mentally ill, huh?
It's a place for therapy and unwinding up in the mountain. The air is fresh and the views are stunning, I hear. An ideal place to get away from it all.
Have this little guy to take care of. I don't have the money to...
Look closer. I'm giving you an invitation, not a flyer. Each invitation has 2 places. Accommodation and meals are free, so you don't have to pay for anything. You can take your nephew with you. Alas, I thought the 2 of us could go together. What a pity. A beautiful editor and a washed-up author. What a perfect combination.
That's a little harsh, but if it's free, I'll consider it.
But if it's free, then my standards are low enough.
Where did you get the invitation?
Don't ask. Remember, don't miss the pickup time above. The road to the Abbey is a nightmare, and if there's no car to pick up, you won't have a clue where you're going.
What's up there? Anything interesting?
Swimming pools, saunas, solariums, catering, all the usual therapy stuff, I'd imagine. I heard before it was a sanatorium. It used to be the private residence of an alchemist. People who've been there say that they experienced supernatural happenings.
Must admit, I am a little interested. It sounds like a good place to gather inspiration.
I begin like Flynn.
Oh, you better be interested, all right. Just don't get eaten by ghosts or whatever. Hell, you're not allowed to mysteriously vanish before you finish that damn manuscript.
In Bone Hill. Feels like I've heard about this place's location before somewhere.
Don't worry about it. It's some quiet place deep in the mountains. The area's always foggy, so the scenery should be stunning.
I remember hearing that some ancient cultural artifacts were discovered in the mountains near there, but didn't attract much interest because they were from a little-known cultural group.
That's right. Just go take a look. Adventure stories about searching for ancient cultural artifacts are pretty popular lately, I hear.
You still investigating Nori these days?
We suspect that several of their factories are secretly emitting toxic wastewater, but we need more evidence. I'm going to sneak into one of their factories and take some of their files.
Are you an editor? Why have you been working as a journalist?
It's more fun.
Yeah. I used to be a reporter, darling. I only work part-time as an editor. If this information can be incorporated into a book, it'll surely shock society. Our publishing house would also make a lot of money in the process.
Are you going to dress up as this time to sneak in? An afro-haired mom or a bespectacled researcher?
Whatever it is, I guarantee that you won't recognize me.
It's almost done.
Well, it's about time I headed back to the publishing house. Goodbye, little dog. Oh, sorry. Silly me. Little Wolfie, wasn't it?
Hi, secret agent lady.
Looking forward to your next manuscript, Herod.
Don't get your hopes up.
Stomach is so full, I won't have to eat tonight.
Alright, buddy. Dinner today is eggs, lettuce, and cherry tomatoes. Your uncle's a chef, you know.
Sounds rubbish.
But high in protein and nutrients. Come on, let's head home.
Eggs, lettuce, and
I'm
tomatoes.
gonna walk this direction first. Nope.
So, anybody count how many scoops of ice cream he just ate?
Nope.
He's a grown boy.
It's one scoop. One scoop of ice cream. Just very big. Long time no see, Mrs. Honeyclaw. It's been a good month since we've last spoken. Shop assistant told me that this chair at the door has been kept especially for you.
And
You see.
hey, bow before talking to the Countess.
Enough, Lassie. Such etiquette was abolished years ago. No need for it in this day and age. I traveled to Intellisdom City to deal with some family affairs. Nothing worth writing home about. How are you progressing with your novel, Harold? I've been looking forward to Hall's newest adventure.
Lady Dimitrescu for a reversion.
Oh no!
Not
I mean-
particularly well lately. I think this manuscript may take a little longer to complete than previously thought.
I have to wait for her to stand up to find out, guys.
I mean, that is what she looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She with the
Extremely
red
true.
glowing eyes.
The big hat.
Oh, the hat.
The big,
That white dress.
the big hat, the big eyes, the big
the
Fine.
big.
God, she's got the dress. Okay, fine. All right.
It's got white funny. She found she's associated dragons.
Then I hope I can be the first person to see it when it's finally ready. I haven't mentioned the Adventure Express series to the Marquises, and they seem particularly interested in meeting you.
Patrick says that she's that character from Backbone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the bear. Yeah, what was it?
Just so long as this doesn't end up being as much of a tease as Backbone was.
Been a good decade since I was last in Intel's Dumb City. Capital's always had the most advanced technology around.
It's not so different now. There was recently a magnificent exhibition all about the latest technologies full of never-before-seen inventions.
Must
Yeah,
Is
say,
this about
World's
a magnificent exhibitionist?
must say, we live in a time where technologies are developing faster than some of us can keep up.
I don't think anyone disagrees with you there. Even the things we thought we did know seem to be changing. Even royalty have to worry about whether or not they're still in public favor or not.
Oh, that must be so hard for you.
Now the nobles. Are the Marquises interesting? I've been looking for inspiration lately and want to know more about the lives of the nobility.
They're so incredibly dull. I would rather spend my time doing anything else but talking to them. The Countess's heads are utterly empty. They only care about expensive shoes and hairstyles.
I heard they also invite primates to their parties. Usually don't see those fellows outside at all.
Wait, this is literally Backbone.
Yes.
Entrepreneurs,
I'm thinking that.
Entrepreneurs, politicians, inventors, those monkeys are highly intelligent, you know. They talk about such interesting things, and they're always coming up with such new business ideas. I've always found them to be a little elusive.
This can't actually be the same universe as Backbone, though, because in Backbone, it was canon that there was literally only one city that everyone lived in, and there was wasteland everywhere else.
Maybe it's a prequel.
I think it's a sequel.
Hey, Mrs. Honeyclaw. How's progress with that movie you invested in?
Don't get me started. The heroine had to be changed just as filming was about to start, and now the project is at a complete standstill.
Oh? It wouldn't have to be the same actress who was involved in that major scandal recently, would it? What was her name? Miranda?
That arrogant woman. Her agent went on and on about her at the casting meeting. If it wasn't for the director's recommendation, I never would have agreed. I've been thinking about pulling out of it lately. It seems the movie industry isn't yet suitable for an industrialist like myself.
Blasi, my sister is considering hiring a bodyguard. Is there anyone in particular you could recommend?
My cousin Gazel recently graduated from the Security Academy. I can contact him on your behalf if you'd like. What's the client's occupation?
Diplomat. Something. She goes to different countries. Something to do with deserts.
I'd better contact my uncle Regent in this case. Before he became a bodyguard, he used to be in the Space Force, or Special Forces. He's an expert at dealing with extreme danger. Yeah.
Amazing. Is everyone in your family a bodyguard?
Of course not. Most of them choose to become mercenaries, like Aunt Tracy, cousin Jasmine, grandma Joey. Speaking of which, where did you appear from anyway?
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Honeyclaw. We'll talk again sometime soon, I'm sure.
With the tendency to make apes
Head
like
and neck,
hyper
just
evolved.
yeah.
It's just human chauvinism.
Like, honestly, that's what I feel like it is. Like, it's like, well, clearly they're closely related to humans, therefore they have to be the most evolved.
Yeah,
Like,
Federico's right. I think Honey Claus is Clarissa in this game, and Renee is, well, what's her name at the cafe with the ice cream? Your name.
This way.
Dodo.
Who you calling the dodo?
Dodo car.
Did you find the guy who stole the golden crown?
I can't remember this voice.
British.
Something British.
Like working class British.
Well, the gang disappeared without a trace after stealing it. They must be hiding somewhere. With the clues we've gathered, we think they're responsible for several other thefts as well.
It's a pity they got away.
If only I had been there. They'd never have gotten away from me. And Volcano. We really thrive at high speeds on mounted.
You call your ride Volcano, that's an apt name for it. What is that? Mounted guys. Yeah.
So the dodo is his ride?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, because there's no horses to ride, right? If there was a horse, it would be another person. So their mounts have to be either lizards or birds.
It's just weird.
Could be bugs. He could be riding around on like a giant tarantula. You ever think of that?
Are we going upstairs to pack? I already know what I want to bring.
Did you even bring anything? You just entered my apartment with a dinosaur head on. I haven't decided
As you
whether I'm
do.
going or not yet, kid. Your mother certainly wouldn't agree with you going anywhere.
Yeah, but she's not here.
You don't have to babysit me all the time. Don't you want to concentrate on writing?
Doug, I think you can outsmart me on this. Come on, let's head upstairs. Thick fog permeates the night, drowning the fir trees that huddle closely around the path. The darkness envelops everything in its path, and at this moment, only the click of the wheel seems to offer Hall any sense of company. The intrepid explorer reads the invitation once more. High above on the mountaintop, the mysterious mansion is waiting for its guest.
Oh, so
Man,
okay.
it's always so weird when the dark fog permeates everything.
Yeah. Okay,
All
so
right,
Papa
who's
Shire.
Who's up? I think Miller.
Were you,
So-
Miller, you were about to say something too before I was a bit
Yeah,
smart
so
aleck.
I'm looking at this game and I feel like it's two things put together already. It's on one hand it's Backbone, and on the other hand it's Alan Wake. He's gonna be writing about himself and like writing himself into and out of danger.
Well, it's very obvious that the inspiration for this game came from the original previews of Backbone.
Yeah.
They've probably been working on it since they saw those.
Yes, fortunately, our paths crossed here. You'd have been walking for days.
Kid ate too much ice cream and had terrible diarrhea, which made us miss the pickup.
No, I didn't. It wasn't that bad. Besides, you lost our luggage.
People around here say life is like chicken pie. You burn one side, and the other is probably no good either.
Fortunately for us, our invitation to the Abbey was in my jacket pocket, otherwise we'd have been in deep trouble.
The Abbey, you say? Got me shocked. You actually tend to visit that terrible place?
Business trip of sorts. I was made aware of some supernatural nonsense. Such gimmicks are everywhere these days, it seems.
Yeah, Alan Wake.
Be careful what you call nonsense. The stories are all true. Strange things happen in these mountains. No one dares come this way and fear the monsters of the forest. Except Papa Shire, of course. That strange sanatorium was once a manor belonging to a mysterious family. No one knew much about them. That family never seemed to lack money. There were rumors that they were a family of alchemists who signed a contract with something evil in exchange for unimaginable wealth.
The government?
What happened to them? There's always a catch with these evil contracts.
It's said that the family has been trapped in the manor ever since. and anyone who enters will suffer great misfortune. You wouldn't want that now, would you?
Oh, that sounds kind of interesting.
The bombs in your car intimidate me more than any rumor could.
Bombs? Oh, these are firecrackers. A special invention that gets rid of monsters. They also make beautiful fireworks. Fireworks? Awesome. Can I have some, please, Papa Shire? Oh, how could I say no to those puppy dog eyes? Help yourself, my boy.
It just gives a small child some fireworks. Giant fireworks.
I'm irresponsible as heck.
I'm actually, thank you, Papa Shire. Hey, is there any truth to what you just said?
Yes, now. Don't ask us only such a thing. Papa Shire never lies. What are you so curious about anyway?
So Willie's gonna take over, huh?
You said there are monsters in the forest. Is it true?
Of course it's true! The Cedar Forest is mysterious, and while many people enter, few ever return. Everyone says they were taken by the monsters in the forest.
Monsters? I'm not afraid of monsters. Do the monsters eat people?
The ones that don't eat people is called a monster. We call it Bone Chewer. Its red eyes can see your breath in the dark. Its feet are as fast as the wind, and its two horns on its head, and its mouth gapes wide. I'll never forget how it looked for the rest of my days.
You've seen a monster?
Look, my ear is missing a corner, bitten by a monster. It looked like I ran fast enough. The Bone Chewer was chasing me and cackling. I swear, it was the scariest sound I ever heard.
Neat.
Have you been to the sanatorium? Is there really something supernatural there?
When I was very young, I went there with my partner on expeditions. At that time, it was not a sanatorium, just a large, dusty manor. But shortly after we went in, my partner disappeared, and that's when I saw it. I saw...
Well, what did you see?
A glowing spirit. It had this... engulfed in a silver light.
And then?
He tied her up, and then...
I was terrified at the time and ran the whole way home. Fortunately, my friend returned a few days later. It wasn't long before his family moved away from the village. Since then, I've avoided the place entirely. Sometime after that, it was transformed into a resort of sorts.
Papa Shire, do the firecrackers have special powers?
Of course, my boy. Some firecrackers can soar to the sky, some can make a thunderous sound, and some are small but powerful. Firecrackers were made to keep the monsters away.
That rhymes.
Ah, you drive through the forest alone because of the firecrackers.
Don't worry. No matter what monsters we may find, as long as they're in the cart, they won't dare approach.
I want to ask. I'm a little sleepy.
That's
Close your eyes, dear boy. We still have a long way to go yet.
Yeah, different expression when falling asleep. That's cute.
Keep following this road. You can't miss it. Good luck to you both.
He's laying on top of the text box.
That's cute.
Hey, Willie, come on. Thank you for bringing us this far, Papa Shire.
Company is always appreciated on these lonely roads. Here, take these firecrackers for Willie.
Better keep them out of his hands.
Alright, I'll be on my way.
I hope you won't need to use my firecrackers.
Wake
God
up,
dang
Willie.
these forking paths!
Yeah.
Yeah, wake up, Willie. We're here. Just the two of us now.
I'm home. Nothing can stop me.
He secretly actually likes my books. Still talking in your sleep, huh? Guess I need to carry him for a while. Think there's anything over here?
Lone Wolf and Nephew.
Lone Wolf and Nephew.
It is a winding mountain road. The inn lost in darkness. There's nothing in that direction.
Yeah, you get to see Two Tails back.
There's the Abbey. They should be up here.
This game's tail wags are 10 out of 10.
I love this aesthetic so much.
Still getting a bit of a Headless Horseman vibe here.
Ooh. So,
Ah.
are we just at the titles now, or is that it?
No, I think this is where the game
No,
starts.
I think this is the title sequence. The entire thing was preamble.
Okay.
That was Kingdom Hearts. Too long. Opening kind of.
It's okay, GC. I think we get it.
I hate when they stumble like that.
Programmer input name. Wait a minute.
Maybe that's just his name.
I mean, it could be.
It could be, but it does look very silly.
It's like Synthesizer Patel. I don't know.
Producer TC Rex. Well, now we know why Willie likes T-Rexes.
Roll
You
credits.
mean aside from the fact that T-Rexes are just awesome?
Gives you.
Like the clouds surrounding the moon, wispy cedar trees surround the old mansion. The wind disturbs the dream catchers, tossing and turning in their restless slumber. Paul stands in front of the rusty iron gates, trying to get a better look at the abbey, almost lost to the darkness. The adventurer softly knocks on the door, but from somewhere within the mansion, a pair of blood eyes lock onto the intrepid visitor.
Great. Still.
Prologue, that's right. Oh, that's a yawn.
Is this Mercury Abbey?
Yes, Freddie Mercury Abbey.
Are you just pretending to sleep so that I'd carry you up the mountain?
Oh, hey! Look! The door's closed and no one's here.
How bizarre. Come on, let's take a look.
Is that an electrified fence?
Yes.
Your
Well, they
blade.
said there were monsters.
Creeper plants obscure the building's name.
I mean, are they raptors? Anyway,
Nymph Manor, number 1, Timbone Hill, Westwickshire. Or Westshire.
Nobody told me this game had a Nympho Manor in it.
His nameplate says Nymph Manor, not Mercury Abbey. Did the name change or did we go to the wrong address?
you can go the other creepy
This
man.
is the right place, they just never made a new plate, or we have been duped.
They forgot to file the DBA.
Old gate. Seems to be locked. There are a few trees in there, and you could just about see the mansion.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? We have an invitation! Can someone open the door?
Your voice down. Let me think. Is there any other way to get in?
I don't want to spend the night at the gate. We gotta try something else. Don't the houses usually have a back door? Oh! A bug! Maybe it's showing the way. Let's follow it!
Games are
Hey,
invented.
don't
You
run
can't do
off! Come back! Shouldn't have brought that damn kid. Gotta go after him now.
Look, this ain't Link, and Nintendo was even invented by at this. Well, except for its toy company.
Listen! Hey, you found a bug. Anyway.
Gotta report it.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering why there's an electrified fence at the top there.
Again, I think it's because whether or not the monsters are supernatural, there is something in the forest.
Yeah. Warning you, buddy. Next time you run off, I'm revoking your snack privileges.
Look, there's a dilapidated building over here with some big branches growing out of it.
That's some big fancy words you know here, kid.
Door's been bricked up. Otherwise, we
To
could
be
enter the
fair-
abbey from here.
To be fair, when I was his age, I did know the word dilapidated, and yes, it was because of haunted house stories.
We can blast the bricks with firecrackers. Pow! Where's firecrackers? I remember the old man gave me some.
They're firecrackers. They're not bombs. Not sure how powerful you think those things are. Now behave. It should be the side door of the abbey together with this gate. Let me see if there's another way in. Oh boy, I'm getting to climb the ivy.
Look, many of the windows are missing. I bet you go through one of those.
Your uncle is a rock climbing champion. Never mind carrying you on my back in the process.
Who says I wanted you to carry me? Those are dragon palm creepers. I read about them before in the encyclopedia. It said that the leaves are really strong and difficult to pull off walls, so gardeners hate them. I bet I'm small enough to climb it and get into the building and look around.
This seems incredibly dangerous, but I can't think of any other options right now. You go on in then and look for a rope or something. Let it down from the broken window on the second floor, the one with the blanket over it.
Got it. Don't underestimate me. Next up, Willy's Cellar Performance. Yeah.
Oh boy, we're gonna play one of those Donkey Kong kind of games.
Careful, don't get hurt on the way in.
I know. You don't need to nag.
I'd say big guy shoots, little guy does the puzzles. Sort of like Resident Evil in pretty much every horror game at this point.
Walk this way.
He's like the Tails to your well-dressed tall wolf Sonic.
Okay.
Yes, that is
Smooth
accurate.
entry. Wow, there's a lot of spider webs. Must be some monster spiders living here. Gotta be careful. What did Uncle Harold say? Find a rope, window on the second floor. Yeah, look for the rope first. Oh, gold coins! I could buy a lot of dinosaurs with these. Wait, maybe they're copper. I'll keep them for now.
Looks
No
dangerous.
reason not to steal them.
I mean, it doesn't look like anybody's been up on this area for ages, so...
Also, I'm a kid. I can see
Can
the
I
things
actually
that I
take the
can talk
stairs down
about.
here? No.
I'm just a kid. Lava.
Fine. This is
The lava won't affect
fine.
me. Yeah, every well, most of the chat start to say thief, little thief, thief.
Very high here, don't fall.
You're not my dad.
No, I'm the narrator.
and your uncle.
This way. Jump down there.
Better
That's
check
over
left
here.
first. Yeah.
Nothing over here. The kicking a ball.
Boink.
Can you take it?
No. Although I wonder if you can kick it to the bottom.
The window. Downstairs.
How you go down that stairs reminds me of SOS. Wow. That takes me back. Wow.
I love this tree.
Yeah, I know, right?
Greenhouse.
That's my kind of tree.
This
My kind of house.
tree.
Wow, a rainforest of leaves. A wall full of creepers. Is that a bell? That a firefly? Could it be a monster? Oh, there are monsters wandering around outside. I'm not afraid. A real adventurer isn't afraid of anything. Tyr's treasure box. Locked with a mechanism? Interesting. Let the great adventurer really take a look. If I put in the butterfly coin, there are still 2 empty slots. What if I put something around them?
So you and your uncle to hang
Weird
on.
lock that uses the coins as a key.
What do you expect? It's video games.
Long, soft rope ladder. Let's strap the rope ladder down from the window so Uncle Harold can climb up inside. I need something short to cut the rope ladder free. I should climb up and look for it.
Where's your trusty pocket knife, kid?
Yeah. It's just like a friggin' Boy Scout. You expect you to have something.
Oh, look at that. Half a scissors in there.
Oh, that's
Cobwebs, gross. Wait, there's some shiny in the web. It's half a pair of scissors. Got it.
That
The
ain't-
evil wizard spider hid the magic scissors in its lair. You'll never beat me.
I was gonna say half a scissors ain't gonna cut it.
Oh. Half a scissors makes me think of like.
No, but they can take a stab at it.
They're sticky copper blade. Yuck. I don't think this will cut the rope.
But only half a pair of magic scissors won't do the job. Where's the other half?
Ooh, unknown diary.
You left a book on the chair. There are books everywhere. Oh, this looks like a diary. The owner of the diary also drew something to go with it. Is nowhere near as good as mine. Let's see what's written inside.
Strangely, this flower is only found on the hills of this estate. During the day, it seems similar to other plants, but at night it reveals a unique silvery shimmer. I looked through the library on the 3rd floor, and this flower was never recorded in Fenrir's botanical collection, so perhaps I'm the first to discover them. Decided to name them after myself, Helio's flower. Or Heloise flower. Heloise flower, what a nice name. Like mine. I like my name.
Oh boy, Fenrir is the
Great Cedar
botanicalist.
Ramp, Nymph Manor, Shiretown. Way down was slippery as I retraced the tracks of the delivery truck. Arriving at the village, I first visited the cook, who was enjoying some vacation time. Although shocked upon seeing me, she still showed me around at my request. Quite fond of this fishing village, its lively nature is a welcome change from the manor. I was exhausted by the evening due to my weakening condition. The cook sent me back before moonrise. Although Fenrir and Jormund may have taught me a lesson, I don't have a single regret. The new gardener always messes up my gardening equipment. He says he's only borrowing things by the hour, or he lost 2 pairs of shears. It's frustrating. I'll make a toolbox that he absolutely can't open. I already have an idea for it. Something with an interesting mechanism.
There's a small butterfly coin here. looks more like a moth. I'll keep hold of it for now.
Jorman's spider mask makes an appearance once again. I don't hate these little 8-legged things. However, it's not a pleasant experience to have one fall onto the page while reading a book and ruining the protagonist's big moment. It would be a grave mistake to give Jorman half of the garden.
There should just be a normal way to unlock things. This is awesome.
Okay, so the top left symbol is a Z, the bottom symbol is a fish-looking thing, and the top right symbol looks like a shield, kind of.
Say that again?
Huh.
So top left is a Z, bottom is a fish, top right needs to look like a shield. Nope. Success! As expected from me, of course. Half a pair of rusty scissors. No, they must be magic scissors. To be locked away in a treasure box.
See scissor blade. It's not sharp at all. I don't think this will cut the rope.
I did it! 2 scissor blades fit together. Click! Now let's cut the rope ladder.
According to the lever roll, even if the blades aren't sharp enough, you can still cut things with it. Eventually.
Yeah, I guess. If you're really strong.
It's a flyer underneath. Feels like it's gonna tear. Sweet dreams. Sounds sweet, alright.
Wood block print style flyer for sweet dreams, complete with beautiful glass bottle design. According to its slogan, drinking it can boost your sleep and overall vitality. Family names Dreams Izzy Water. Sweet Dream Eternal Energy. Faint Glint. Gold. Rogaine East. Some people may have mild side effects.
Yeah, and then there's also a code at the top
Yeah,
of the
I see
lid.
that.
Water, rage, green.
Should I write that down?
Right.
By our powers combined.
Actually, I think I'm doing
Which kind of ski slope are you feeling today?
Green hourglass. Red square. What's the last one?
triangle.
Okay.
So, he hasn't explained how he'll get down after he cuts the rope ladder.
He's gonna fall. Oh, funny.
Let me have it go.
Snippy, snippy, snap, snap.
It fell. Looks like I have to find another way to get down.
Should have thought ahead of that one, kid.
I'm pretty sure we can just climb this thing over here.
Excuse me.
It's you.
Excuse me. You snickering over there, Jonas?
No. Yes.
Boy, it sure was hard to get that out of you, huh?
A sturdy rope ladder. When you touch it, it feels shaky yet reliable.
It's not a combination of words that I really trust.
Now to hang the rope ladder from the empty window on the second floor so that my dim-witted assistant can climb in.
Rude.
It feels reliable to the touch, yet unreliable.
What did they ever teach you? Teach your uncles with respect, kid? Yeah. And then I realized, no, they don't.
And did I look at the other corner of that room? No, there's a big box right here.
Big wooden box blocks the exit. Let's move it.
Yeet!
There's no way I can do it. This is a job for Uncle Herod.
Uncle Herod needs to use his giant uncle muscles.
And his giant.
He's gonna have a big, sexy body. He's gotta put it to work.
Herod's
Exactly.
like, the only way I can do
He's gonna
this
take a.
is by tearing my shirt off.
Funny enough, I was thinking that probably might happen.
Oh, my bulging rider's muscles! It must be so hard to be so ripped, isn't it, Rick?
Rick, no, it's the one the floor down.
Yeah.
To the left of the ladder.
If he does do that in this game, yes, this is for rebate.
This game's already furry bait, what are you even saying?
This is like super furry bait.
But it's not being blatant at the moment. Just, well, never mind. I'll be quiet.
Remember, this game is called Mercury Abbey, and this is a demo for the game that came out today. Look, I told you it's scary in here. Only a brave little wolf like me can complete this task.
Buy a huge dessert afterwards, as long as this abbey isn't a scam.
Yep. Yay! Then I want fruitcake with a side of ice cream.
Always something new with you. Come on, let's find the reception staff. This place definitely looks like it has a staff.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna push that without taking the shirt off.
Box is blocking the
Oh,
exit.
man.
Hey, kiddo, have you tried pushing out of the way?
You kidding? You think this is something for someone my size?
Don't worry, if you give up the sweets, you'll grow big and strong enough to push things like this someday.
Don't patronize me.
Gracious and Curtis.
Finally made it.
Uncle Herod? I just saw something scary on the road.
Don't run around if there are monsters, just follow behind me closely. The wall has collapsed here, it doesn't look safe.
There are signs here. Green guest garden, nursing building, badgery. They're difficult to make out.
Let's go, we need to head over to the main building. Nursing
Ooh.
building, green guest.
Hear the music? Ooh.
See, the fun thing is if I ever pronounce a word wrong, I can just say, yeah, that's how the kid would have pronounced it.
I mean, I don't know what that word was, so. Sounds like it's Italian.
Mercury Abbey Nursing Building. Must be the center of the abbey. Secluded mansion is magnificent, but it definitely invokes a sense of unease.
What? It looks just like the Haunted Mansion from Moonsicle 2! We have to be careful. Remember what Papa Shaggy said about this place being haunted?
It was totally stringing
if
you
we're
along.
lucky.
Someone should be on duty on the first floor.
I wonder if that's a shout out to Clock Tower 2.
It is if you want it to be.
I'll believe it when there's a Moonsicle man running around.
Dark in the lobby. Seems no one's on duty.
Let's open the door and head inside. It's cold out here.
Door should be locked. Maybe I should pick the... Simple pull, that's it? Don't people lock their doors around here? They're literally inside of a gated area, so...
Maybe everyone was eaten by the monsters.
I'm sure the monster will be happy to see a cute little puppy waiting for him at the door when he gets back.
No, wait! Let's head inside! I'm not scared. I'm really not. I just want to get to bed. That's it.
I'm not scared. You're scared.
Oh. It looks like a huge hotel.
Nothing that bad ever happened in a huge hotel.
Yeah, just ask Shelley Duvall.
The door closed. Is there a monster coming?
Most likely just the wind. Don't worry about it. Stay close behind me and you'll be safe.
Oh wow, the sound. I like this.
Yeah, it's so nice, isn't it?
Not a single light in sight. Stands to reason this kind of establishment will have a staff on duty 24 hours a day.
But there isn't anyone here. This must be a trap set by a monster. What if we just went home?
Perhaps there's someone upstairs.
Ooh.
That did not sound like a click. That sounded like a smash.
Okay, I'm liking this game a lot more now.
There's somebody.
It's the demon squirrel. Or a lemur. I think that's a
It's
lemur.
the lemur.
Oh my god. Who wants to... Stoker?
Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
It's your Stoker's.
Splendid. It seems that our final guests have arrived.
God.
Welcome to Mercury Abbey.
And the game's over.
I mean, it could be.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it is!
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Look, I've been watching.
That's a perfect hook to leave it on.
Alright.
So I am so looking forward to this game.
When's it releasing?
I am too.
Does the
I didn't
full release?
I think they said it was right. This is getting Alan Wake vibes, but definitely more horror.
The release date is listed as 2022. Wish listed follow.
2020.
Fine.
Okay.
I really
will
don't
do
think they're
both.
going to make it by the end of the year, but
I mean, probably not, but, you know, maybe.
I'm expecting sometime next year.
That's sweet.
I can't wait.
Yeah, this is getting way up my list already.
I'm really curious, like, where this goes, because, like...
It goes into a spooky manner, Jonas.
Well, yeah, thank you. Now, I could see it going in a couple different directions, depending on, like, how, like, genre savvy this guy is, you know? I mean, you know, you could go, like, actual supernatural, you could go, like, hinting at supernatural, you know? You could go, like, is it supernatural, or is it just paranoia, you know? You know what I mean?
Nope, don't know what you mean.
Okay, fine, thank you.
First part of the game teased us that it was sort of going to be like Backbone, but when they started going into the match, I was like, okay, now they're shifting the tone to something I really like.
I'm kind of glad they didn't. I mean, well, okay, I can't say they didn't. I mean,
We don't know yet.
we don't know.
But I'm wondering if the first part of the game was just them basically teasing us. That's going to be like Backbone. Like, yeah, we're going to do the predictable stuff, but they're going to say, yoink. No, we're not.
God.
Yoink.
I know I'm trying to remember what games did that. But there's been quite a bit of games that did that before, where they say, you know that sucky game that you thought, well, not sucky, but you know that game that you thought this stuff that was boring, and then suddenly yoink, we're doing it again. Then like, no, we're not.
Like Zoink Scoob.
Ashley says, a lot of AAA games will hand you 30 minutes, half of which is pre-rendered cinematic, and demand you thank them for the crumbs, or they'll stop making demos.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds accurate.
Dracon says, I really do hope this is better than Backbone's ending. It really does feel like it's building up to something a lot more interesting.
Well, a lot more specific.
Yeah, a lot more specific.
Yeah, a lot more like,
Yeah.
specific is a good word for it. Of like this one place might have something weird to it. Not, there's something wrong with the world. Who knows what it is? We're not going to tell you.
And it's not going noir and suddenly aliens. It's basically going to like a board novelist.
It could go to aliens.
Well,
If
it
it's
really just
right,
it really just depends on how they execute it. So,
if I'm right, and it has a similar thing to Alan Wake, where the people that are getting invited to the Abbey are those of creative fields, and their artistic ability is coming to life, then genre be damned. It could be literally anything. Because it's whatever the characters come up with.
Yeah, that would be true. I mean, you already have like a big motif with art and writing in this game so far.
We had a musician of the ice cream guy. Our main character is a writer. The little kid, Willie, said he was an artist.
Yeah. Unlike Alan Wake, though, there was one catalyst, but this one it might be.
Patrick says, "Well, Backbone also felt like it was building up to something a lot more interesting than it did at first." Well, what part of the problem is probably that Backbone was very deliberately edgy about it.
Yeah.
So it's like following up on that is difficult to do well.
It almost felt superfluously edgy, to be honest. Although, I mean, I love the atmosphere of the whole game, but
yeah.
This is definitely a lot softer, even if it has the spooky stuff. They're also, sexy animal people. So
hell yeah.
Hey,
the Backbone sort of like attempted to obscure that a bit, and this one is reveling in it. So
yeah, that alone puts it higher on my list.
Hey, characters that look good
Embrace
and
it.
And a character doesn't matter.
Embrace the horny.
Look, it's all fun and games.
No, we'll talk to Stoker. I'm watching you.
Me?
Hey, Stoker likes being watched. Anyway,
oh my god!
Anyway,
I got this can. I'm gonna throw it at Stoker's head.